I am determined that through my videos you will discover that undoubtedly that it is only your own love that you have ever wanted, that you have ever sought for, through looking for someone else to love, is through holding on to someone else, is through someone else. And in this video I am going to tell you what self-love means. How do you practice self-love? Well, I don't like to word it that way, but self-love, no matter it's self-love or love for anyone, love, it's understanding. How do we love ourselves? Obviously is to come to us from the direction of understanding, not at all from the direction of judgment. What we normally do is when we observe our behavior, we first label it to be good or bad. Is it good or bad? Is it good or bad? Normally, it's not. It's either good or bad, or perfectly neutral. That is coming from a direction of judgment. And it happens constantly, almost every single moment of our life. For a person with high self-monitoring or self-awareness, they observe themselves all the time. And as they observe themselves, they automatically list judgments. For example, well, I don't have to give you an example. You either understand it immediately or you just don't. If you're someone that is not with a high self-awareness, I don't think you'll be drawn to my videos in the first place, so you understand it perfectly. Normally, we come to ourselves from the direction of judgment. And self-love is coming from a place of understanding, which means whenever you observe a behavior of yours, your first reaction is not to judge it, but to understand it. Not that you first understand it and then you judge it, but no judgments at all. Judgment is completely ruled out. Judgment is a complete irrelevant thing in self-love, in love. It doesn't have to be self-love. It's always love, no matter if it's to the self or to others. It's the same kind of love. It is understanding. And it is deep understanding. It's not intellectual understanding. It's not self-analyzing. It's not that. It's not like I observe that I make constant grammatical errors when I speak, and then I analyze why that happens. I analyze little by little, and this is not a kind of understanding I'm talking about. I'm talking about this deep understanding that is deeply rooted in your heart. That's how I can say it. So when you observe yourself do something, it doesn't have to be a verbalized intellectual understanding. It's just a quiet, even, I don't know how to say it, abstract, vague, poetic type of understanding. I understand me. I understand me deeply. It doesn't have to be a series of analysis. Oh, because this happened to me, and that happened, and that happened, and that happened, and all of these caused me to make this decision to do such a thing. Not this kind of understanding. That will come, that can come. That is not the kind of understanding we're talking about. Is you have to get it Again, you have to get it, not intellectually. You get it with your heart. You understand yourself with this level of heart. I understand me. And there's no complication in this. It's very simple, yet it is the most profound type of understanding. Please let this sink with you. And my videos will prove to you without doubt, with complete, perfect clarity that it is your love, in other words, your understanding for you, that you have ever searched for. You have never sought for love from someone else. You have never held onto love from someone else. You have never needed love for someone else, even though it has appeared to be so all your life. It seems for most people, we're always looking for someone else to love us. That's why people... You can see that. I don't have to explain it to you. You've lived here in this world. But it is without exception that for every single individual ever lived, living, ever will live, the only thing that they have ever looked for, ever searched for, is their own love, their own understanding, deep understanding. And because they're not giving it to themselves, or they're not standing in that for themselves. They search for another source to give them, which they can't give to themselves. But the thing is, as long as you are standing outside of profound self-understanding, any kind of love that you can find from another person will not ever scratch this itch in you, will not ever do it. Because it is only your own opinion that ever has mattered to you. It seems as if we live in a world where everybody cares about what other people think. That's why we're always looking for someone else to love us, because it seems like it's other people's opinions that matter. But the truth is the exact opposite. Let me prove it to you. Prove this point. It is always our own opinion that matters. That's why we're looking for someone that matters to us to love us. If it is someone that doesn't matter to us at all, their love would mean absolutely nothing to us. If it's someone that I don't give a shit about, I don't care about them at all. Their opinion about me doesn't give a shit, doesn't matter. So we're looking for someone that actually matters to us, to love us, because the authority is always within us, that we get to decide whose love matters, whose love does the job. Do you get it? It's quite subtle, but it is very potent. It is a very, very potent evidence to show you that it is really only your opinion that you want that matters, that ever matters to you. It's not that anyone's love you'd want. You want the love from someone that actually matters to you. If it's someone that doesn't matter to you, their opinion about you, their love or not love, does not matter. You don't care. Does not at all do anything to you. It seems like as you're searching for love from someone, it seems like the source of love is entirely outside of you as you're searching for love from someone, as if this authority of love is located outside of you. The source of love is located outside of you. I was telling you, I have told you, I have proved to you that the authority of love is always in you. Because you hold this authority to decide whose opinion matters to you. It's not anyone's love that you want. It's not anyone's approval that you want. You want the approval of the most authoritative people. Not because they are authoritative, but because you use your own authority to decide that these people's opinions matter. Because they appear to be this and this and that and that and that. You use your authority to decide who in this world are authoritative and who are not, even though it has not appeared to be so. Because we're shallow, we don't look deeper. We look at the surface and we believe that to be true. We believe whatever at the surface level to be the truth, which I have said repeatedly is the source philosophy, the source philosophy of a materialism. What materialism is materialism looks at the world and what it sees is matter. Everything's matter, and it seems like things exist objectively, and they are hard, and they are there no matter we look at them or not. You look at the very surface level behavior of the world, and then you decide that is the truth of the world. That is what materialism is. That is the same kind of philosophy. That is to look at the surface of things and just do not look further. It appeared for most people that it is the external world that is the authority to decide if we're good or not, we're lovable or not. But the whole time, the only authority has never changed its location, which is always within ourselves, which is always ourselves. No matter who you are, no matter how low self-esteem somebody has, you know, some people, they are completely doormats. The music's really loud. So what is a doormat? A doormat is someone that cares about what other people think about them, so much so that they go out of their way to please other people. When they want to say no, they say yes. They say yes to people no matter what. They're like that. They turn into a doormat for everybody can step on them. Even someone like that, it is their authority. It appears to the world and themselves and these people themselves that it is other people's opinions that matter, not only matter, but determine what they are, determine whether or not they're good or bad. That's why they go out of their way to please everyone, right? So that everybody can like them and think they're good. It seems like it's really the external world that is the authority to decide whether or not I'm good entirely. But the truth is still that it is they are using their authority to decide that other people's opinions matter. I don't know how to explain it to you in a way that you can have this aha moment. because what I just said still sounds somewhat cliche, might not have really rung the bell for you. Look at all the parts that you think are not lovable in you. And it is really you that has decided that they are not lovable. So you try to hide them from other people, but the only person that finds them not lovable is you. If you find them lovable, what other people think will not matter. And if you find them unlovable, what other people think also doesn't matter. If you have decided that some parts of you are not lovable, it doesn't matter what other people think. If you have decided that some parts of you are lovable, it still doesn't matter what other people think. When someone insults you, only your opinion about the insult matters. Whether or not you agree it to be true is what determines whether or not your feelings will be hurt upon hearing the insults. Just observe it. You don't have to believe me. You don't need to believe anyone. Just observe it. Observe yourself and see if it's true. I invite you to take this and really look into it to see if it's true, what I'm saying, to see if it's true. You don't have to believe me. Do not believe me. Because this has to sink with you, in you. Only through your personal, visceral understanding of it will it really have an impact on you. So don't believe me, but really look into it yourself. Look into the factual truth that it is ever only your love that you have ever wanted. And only your love will scratch the itch of the need for love in you. And you are, wherever you are completely capable. You just have to see it first. You see that you love you. And that is all that you need and want. And you have it now. You might have understood, just one last point I have to emphasize here. You might have understood that you need to come from a place of understanding. Not that you need to, but you want to. You desperately want to be understood by you. This profound understanding from you to you. This non-judgmental understanding. Whenever you observe and a behavior that you have, you come from the place of understanding with the acknowledgement that judgments are entirely irrelevant. So what I want to emphasize is you might catch yourself judging yourself, all right? Yes, you absolutely will. And what do? When you catch yourself, judging yourself, you want to come from a place of understanding. You do not go on and judge yourself for judging yourself. You look at yourself judging yourself and you say, I am being a terrible person. I'm being terrible right now. You can say that with the intention of love, like, come on, don't beat yourself up. But you want to come again from a place of understanding. Understand why you have to go through self-judgment. You don't want to come from a place of judgment and judging yourself. This is wrong. Stop doing. Stop judging. It's wrong, you idiot. Stop judging yourself. And you're just judging yourself once again by coming from this place of judgment. That's what I wanted to emphasize, because you could overlook that. Because I said, you heard me saying in the beginning of the video that you need to come to yourself from a place of understanding, not judgment. And then you might just overlook the fact that you will maybe judge yourself for judging yourself. And then if you catch yourself judging yourself for judging yourself, what do? Same. You come again. You always, whenever you all of a sudden have awareness, observing yourself, the only thing you need to do is to come from a place of understanding. Wherever you are at any moment. Or even if you can't help but judge yourself, you let that happen. If you cannot in any way stop it from happening, or you cannot use love to stop it, whatever you have to do, let yourself do it and understand yourself deeply. From the heart. Yes. I judged me and I am sorry. And you give yourself a hug. I am sorry, and you hug yourself. I am sorry. I felt hurt from my judgment for me, and then you hugged yourself. And then, that is self-love. It's not self-pity, but it's deep self-understanding. Deep self-understanding. Deep self-understanding. You have to understand this through your heart. Feel it in your heart. And then you will know what to do.